Arsenal, that's what it is. This is where we change the weapons, change the Warframe, and upgrade your mods. Again, the more you play, the more you obtain different mods. Each mod's different. This one, for instance, this mod increases my reload speed and punch through. This shell shock, the electricity damage, status chance, and so forth and so forth. So the more you play, the more mods you get. So that's Arsenal. Next is the mods. So this is where you actually upgrade those mods. Okay, so for instance, it lists all the mods you have, and in here is a shortcut too. So if you want to, instead of looking at each single one of them, it's a shortcut. But this is where you upgrade your mod. And so the way you upgrade is very simple. Let's say you want to upgrade extended, for instance, which it increases your range. Or you just click on it once, and then click fusion, and then, for instance, right now, this mod gives you 20% range. If I click here on the bottom once, now that range went from 20% to 40%. But the cost of this mod now went from 6 to 7. And if I go all the way through, the range is 80% now, but the cost is 9. And on the right side, it tells you the cost. And then if you do the fusion, it costs you 70 endo, which is a type of resource. A resource per type of credits, and it cost me 3,300 credits. And always just keep this in mind, but I would recommend to be careful with that, because there are, as I mentioned, that each mod is shared with all Warframes. So for example, I'll show you guys here in a bit. You notice how, okay, for example, you notice how right now I have mod capacity of 70. I have 17 left out of 44 with Limbo, right? But if I go to, let's say, I'm trying to think of a character who's like maxed out. Just give me a second. Frost, and right now he's 0, 74, meaning I have maxed out. But look at Fidelity, right? If you notice, Fidelity is not even full. It has 320% extra health, and it's not even fully maxed out mod. If I were to go back to Limbo, which is here, and then you can go from here. You just click on mods, and it goes directly to you towards mods. And if I were to, let's say, I want to increase this to the max, because again, remember, Limbo has 17 slots available of mod capacity. If I were to max this out, perfect. Now the cost of this would be 12, and increase my health by 440%, which is good, and have enough space. But since I am sharing this mod with another Warframe, that means that Warframe won't be able to use this because it doesn't have insufficient mod capacity. So I'm disclosing this information, that way you don't get ahead of yourself and be like, okay, I'm going to max this out, and forget that the mod is shared with other Warframes. So do keep that in mind. Again, just forewarning you guys of that. And I'm trying to think what else. That's really it. This is really what you do. And then, again, click on a mod. If you want to upgrade it, click fusion, and then it tells you what's the max. So in this case, this mod grants me fully maxed out. It gives me a fire rate of 60% and puncture of 60%, and it costs me 210 endo, which again, that tells you how much endo you have here, and the cost, and how many credits. And all you do is click apply, and boom, there you go. This mod now went from rank 0 to rank max rank. And here's the shortcuts right here. Okay, I honestly never use it. Like, for instance, transmute, I've never used it. Sell, I rarely sell. And dissolve, I rarely dissolve. And that's really it so far in terms of the main things you're going to be doing. The next thing is the relics. Do you guys remember the relics? And I'll show you guys here. The void fissures. Go to navigation right here, this right here. And I told you about the different types of relics. There's Lith, there's Neo, Meso, and Axie. And it tells you here on the bottom. Well, as I mentioned, this game is free. It's literally everything is free. Like, you don't have to spend any dime. You don't have to spend any money at all. You can get all the weapons. You can get all these Warframes for free by doing the void missions to open your relics. And this is where it's at. I know when you first start playing, this will be locked, and I think you have to be at level 5 in order for you to unlock the relic. But once you unlock this portion of the this portion, it tells you which relics you have, and it tells you what's inside that relic. So for instance, this is Lith, and there's different types for each one. There's a bunch. So for instance, I'm showing you guys here, this is Neo. This shows me all my Neo relics, and each one is different. This is the Neo A1, Neo B1, Neo N4, V3, V4. If you click on it once, it tells you what's inside, what are the possible rewards within that relic. And I'll read you some of them. So for instance, this one here, Neo B1. The possibility rewards is a Bronco Prime Receiver, Paris Prime, Trinity Prime Systems, as for Warframe, Burston Prime Barrel as for weapon, Vectus Prime Stock weapon, Banshee Prime Chassis, this is for a weapon. And obviously it's kind of common sense, but bronze is usually the most common thing, silver is more difficult, gold is like the hard to get. If you notice on the right side here, these little lines right here, well, this tells you the possibility of obtaining it. So if you were to play the Void Fisher mission and complete the mission, and you open the relic, the likelihood of you getting the Bronco Prime Receiver is pretty high. And you can change those stats by going here on the bottom, refinement. And all you do is, if you hover over exceptional, if you notice how the possibility of getting a Banshee Prime Chassis increases. So you know right now it's really low. If I hover over to exceptional, it increases the chance to Banshee Prime to get that blueprint. Flawless increases it. Radiant increases it. So not only when you go to Radiant, not only does it increase the chance of you getting this part, this gold part, but also it decreases the chance of you getting the common. So this is going to be the key thing for you to play this game for free. Why do I say this? Is because what you can do is you can sell these parts for platinum. Hence why I mentioned this game is for free. Like literally, you can play, and let's say I do a mission where I use a Neo relic, and I do rad as they call it here, and to increase my chances of getting this Banshee Prime. All I can do is go to the trade, and I'll show you guys how it looks. And then go to the trade section, just put on there that I'm selling this part, and I can sell it for, I don't know how much it costs, but let's say it's 50 plat. And if someone buys it, message me they're interested, and they buy it, boom, there you go. I just got 50 plat by me playing the Void Fisher mission, completing the mission, and unlocking this. So just to give you an example, for instance here, Ash Prime. Here I have all the parts for Ash Prime. So if let's say a new player starts playing and like they want to get Ash Prime, I have all the parts. I have the Prime Chassis system, Ash Prime Systems, Ash Prime Neuro, Ash Prime Chassis, and the Ash Prime blueprints. And I have the blueprints for all of them, all 4. I can literally sell this and make plat. Hence why the game, as I stated, this game is free. And how do you do that? Simple. All you do is hit the letter T on your keyboard and go to the tab section where it says trading. Click on it, and literally people are trading, like regularly trading items. Like look, these are all items here that people are trading. Let's just give you an example. Just show you guys some of them. So for instance, this person here is I'm trying to see if a good one. Okay, there we go. This guy here is selling Gallon to Prime set for 40 plat. Click on it and it tells you here. So this guy is selling this weapon and all the parts that needed for you to build this weapon. He's selling it for 40 plat. So for instance, me, I don't have that weapon. I have how much plat do I have? I have 3,000 plat. I can literally message him and it's easy. Hover over their name, left click talk, and just message them, hey, do you still have this available? Are you still selling this? And they said, yeah, you'd be like, okay, great, I'll buy it off you for this much money. And there you go. And I'll show you guys even more examples here. And literally, there's some items that are worth a lot. For instance, they're here. Willing to sell Magnum Force for 300 plat. Magnum Force is this mod right here. So this person is selling this mod, maxed out. Where is it at? For 300 plat. And again, these are mods you can get in game. If you just play the game, you can get a bunch of stuff. Not even that too. Like as I mentioned, here we go, here in the front. If you go here to the Void Fishers and do these missions and use a relic, equip a relic, unlock that relic, you can literally get parts for prime parts and you can sell them. Like for instance, there's some characters right now that are like for sale. Like for instance, I know Ember Prime, which is the first character you guys saw. This character right here. If I had all the parts to sell, I can literally sell this character for like 300 or 400 plat. 300 to 400 plat. And that, with 300 or 400 plat, you can do a lot of things. You can actually, as I mentioned, here, you know, with regular when it comes to modding. For instance, this one here, sorry, go back. I can do so many things with 400 plat. I can upgrade the mod capacity, and it costs me 20 plat. So if I were to sell an item or Warframe, the full set for 400 plat, 20 plat is nothing. Boom. If I just click yes, now I have double mod capacity for this Warframe. Also, too, if you click escape equipment, is it arsenal? I think it's inventory. Yeah. And we click on Warframe here, you can buy more slots. So there is a limited slots of Warframes, and all you do is, again, I have buy a Warframe slot which costs 20 plat. There you go. And so if you don't want to spend any money, easily all you have to do is play the game, unlock more characters, unlock more higher end like planets and levels, do the Void Fisher missions to equip a relic, which here, and then all you do is literally see what's inside that relic, and all you just click on it and it tells you what it is. Like for instance, this relic right here, the Meso S3 relic. In this relic, it has a Spiro Prime pouch, Ash Prime blueprint. There you go. That's a Warframe. Necros Prime chassis. That's a part of our Warframe. Valkyrie Prime blueprint. That's another Warframe. And then Akibronco Prime blueprint. That's a weapon. Literally, all you do. That's all you have to do, and that's how I was able to obtain Ash Prime. I have all the Ash. Like I can literally sell this right now. I can have all the parts here. I have the blueprint, I have the chassis, systems, and neurals. All I have to do is, again, click T, go to the trading tab, and I can just put on there, willing to sell, Ash Prime set for 50 plat or whatever. And then, if someone messages me directly, they're interested, they sell it to me, and they bought it off me, sell it to me. They buy it off me for 50, boom, I just got 50 plat. That's simple. And that's how this game becomes free. And again, this is a really good game. It's very addicting. It is a lot of farming. I will say that if you don't want to spend any money, that's perfectly fine. You can, but do expect to play and farm a lot. And that concludes my guide and overview of Warframe. Again, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it makes sense. And if you do end up playing this game, I'm hoping that this video was beneficial and it kind of shows you what each one thing does, because I know when I first started playing this game I was very intimidated, but again, I made this video to help out newer players or people that are not too sure about this game. I highly recommend it. Again, it's free to play. It can essentially be free. You will have to play a lot, but for me, I bought some plat because I enjoy this game and I want to support the developers and kind of show them like thank you. And so I bought plat with my own money. And honestly, I've been playing this game. So apart from me playing, Marvel Heroes, which I make a lot of videos for, I do play Warframe. I'm starting to play Skyforge, and I do play Paragon. And I'm just going to go start playing with King Vox, another good friend of mine. I'm gonna start playing Black Desert. I think that's what it's called. But anyways, so yeah, that concludes this guide and overview of Warframe. Hopefully, it was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. If you guys want to request for certain characters or kind of some guides or gameplays for this game, leave it in the comment section below. I highly recommend this game. Again, it's free to play. Give it a try. What I'll do too is that in the bottom of in the description, I'll actually include on there the Wikipedia page for Warframe, so that way you guys can get more familiar. If you have any questions, where to farm certain things, in the Wikipedia page, it will be like the key thing you go to, because that's where I get all my information in terms of what planet offers what and so forth. Also too, I'll also include in the description the market, for that way you can see how much certain parts, certain items or Warframes are costing, because there's sometimes where people like really upsell you a lot. Like for instance, right now, as I mentioned, that Ember Warframe costs like 400 plat. It's a bit extreme, but and again, I'll link it in the description. I have a link in the description where you can actually check out the market and kind of see how much other people are selling it. That way you get an idea. So when you are ready to buy either a Warframe or weapon, or you are ready to sell a part, you can look it up, and it's really simple. Click on it and just put on there what you're selling. The part, and it tells you right there how much other people are selling it for. And yeah, this concludes my video. I do apologize for making this video long. That's not my intention, but I figured I'd rather be thorough and kind of give you guys examples and details and show you and explain it to you guys. That way, when you start playing Warframe, you won't be completely lost like I was, and I was just literally wasting a lot of time. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. If you want to see more videos, leave it in the comment section below. If you want to see more videos of Warframe, leave it in the comment section below. If you want to do support to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Not only does it help the channel grow, but also means a lot to me as well. So again, this concludes my video for Warframe, beginner's guide / overview. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully you guys find it useful. Alrighty, on to the next one. Bye bye.